System shut down.
Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. I had a little bit of time to be working on things yesterday. I didn't get a whole lot farther, but, you know, better than nothing. I once again had to run errands, run into town, and then I realized when I got into town, I forgot something, so guess who needs to run into town again with the thing I forgot. No! The worst. The worst. That sort of feeling. I've been burned by myself, my forgetful mind. Nothing worse. Oh man. So we'll see. We'll see. I was really feeling good about the chill Stardew Valley stream we had the other day, but somebody forgot an important thing. Me. It was me. I'm trying to draw. This is not turning out exactly. Maybe it'll make sense here in a second. I want Aaron to be behind the Game Boy. Like so. Like so. Big eyes behind the Game Boy. I might have to change the expression. He looks like a balding man. Okay, we need to put a hat on him. Here we go. He's got a hat on. I'm breaking my own rule of keep things within the margin, but that's okay. I'm deciding it's okay if I break the rules sometimes. I'm deciding. It's fine. Okay, good thing I drew the hat on the same layer as the eyes. Here we go. We're back, Daisy Army. Daisy Army. That one's staying, huh? The Daisy Nation and my strong Daisy Army. Here we go. Let's put this here. Wait. Before we do that, we need the little hair poof. This is difficult to draw. Hair poof. Great. Okay. Not enough. There we go. Hi, Willow. I always want to say good morning, but I don't think it's morning for you. Hello. Good afternoon. Good evening. That should just be my default. But yeah, I would love to do more chill gaming streams after work just to wind down, but oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've been running around too much. I gotta do chores. Boo. Laundry? Boo. Putting away the laundry? No. Oh man. It's afternoon for me, though I don't mind. Good morning. Okay, good. It's just my default state right now. I'm like just shaking off the sleepiness. And in case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Dude, that movie is crazy. That's a good movie. That's a good one. I'm struggling to remember the name. All I know is Jim Carrey. I know the name. I'm thinking, processing. Truman Show. Thank you. Thank you, Whitey Kate. You saved me. Yeah, I love Truman Show too. That's a good one. Oh man. Good morning, bonjour. Or bonjour, right? I said bonjour. Yikes. How American do I sound? And are those kanji? YDK? How many languages do you know? That's very impressive. How did you even type like that? Interesting. It's free to watch on YouTube right now. That's pretty cool. I watched YouTube free movies has been pretty awesome. I watched a Don Bluth movie. What is it called? Dude, my brain is like extra foggy today. I can't remember anything. Don Bluth film with the rats. Secret of Nim. Dude, have y'all seen Secret of Nim? That movie crushes. I freaking love that movie. I find that movie so cozy. That's a classic. Christopher Bingham has an awesome deep dive on that movie. It's one of the better movie commentary channels I follow. Dude, that movie is like really there's a lot there. A lot of substance there. I already know. It's a good one for sure. Purple knows too much. I know many languages, can't speak or write in any of them. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm right there. I can struggle through them live on stream. Please don't tease me. Like I'm always saying, it's on my list. It's on my list. One day I will razzle dazzle. Okay, those are Aaron's eyeballs. We need to give him his pink pupils. There we go. Right here. Super big. Perfect. And good, except we need to stretch this one out a little bit. Secret of Nim! Oh, y'all know Secret of Nim! Yes! Dude, that movie is so cool. Dude, I watched that movie when I was a kid, and I didn't like. I was disturbed. I think I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was very scary. But I watched it now as an adult. I watched it a little while ago, and I was like, dude, this goes hard. Something about. Yeah, that Don Bluth animation with like the Dusty Krusty Owl and the Dusty Krusty Rats, but they have like a glittering society of mechanical doohickeys. I love it, dude. Also, just a cute little mouse. Remember when animation was all about cute little mice? Cute little mice and their cute little houses and stuff. Dude, I love that movie. I freaking love Secret of Nim. Can I talk about Secret of Nim all day? How was I drawing the eyes? Okay, this way. Don Bluth is such an interesting story. I'm sad. I mean, he made like a whole other studio to try to rival Disney, right? It didn't really work, but it worked for me. I alone It was important to me. Thank you, Don Bluth. Okay, there's... I think we just need to move Aaron up. I think we need more of his eyes to show. I have the Japanese keyboard on my phone, so I just have to hit the little world button. I can type hiragana. Hiragana. You can add any language's keyboard in your keyboard settings. Oh! I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense. How do you... I'm like so interested in how that would work. Like what would a keyboard look like? Because it, you know, they interact with each other in such a unique way. I don't know how it works. I clearly don't know how it works, but that is interesting. Okay, this looks good. That seems better. That is very cool. I wish I was that cool. Maybe one day I'll be that cool. Wait and see how cool I get. I was talking with a friend about going to Japan. I was like, bro, should we just go to Japan? And she was like, I mean, sure, why not? We would want to do very different things. I'd be like, go into all the cute anime shops and things. She's not really an anime watcher, so I'd be alone on that front. Maybe someday. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. I haven't watched it since growing up, but I did watch it a few times as a wee lad. Yeah, I remember my mom showed me Secret of Nim. She was like, you know, here's a kid's movie. She like put it on and I was like, Mom, what is this? You know, and like the big scare, there's like this like scene where the little mouse like goes to ask for help from like this big scary glowy-eyed owl, and he's like covered in spiders and cobwebs, and I was very like, whoa. I was like so I was so startled. I was so like freaked out by that scary owl, and I like ran to my mom and I was like, Mom, is this a kid's movie? And she was like, yeah, it's Secret of Nim. I was so scared of the owl. And then I was scared of the rat. I was very easily freaked out, I guess you could say. So yeah, my mom showed it to me. I remember. She wasn't too worried about it. Oh man. Dude, it's just so good. All the artistry. There's a talking crow. 2 points. Approved. I can send a screenshot of the Japanese keyboard in the Discord. Oh man. I gotta know. It's just, again, like, you type in a little symbol, does it like combine with other symbols? And it should like mean different things? That would just be sort of fascinating to just to like see someone type it out. I know that's like so like mundane almost, but I'm just like, how would that work? Surely how I'm describing. It's early in the morning and I'm trying to figure out how. I'm trying to figure out some things. While also reminiscing about Secret of Nim. Okay, I'm gonna give some rosy cheeks over here. Here we go. Silly Aaron. The first 4 years of my life, I was scared of Big Bob in the Mario 64. Dude, I had like a lot of things like that. I had a lot of things like that in Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Okay. There is a part in like the very beginning of the game where you go into like the scary forest to like I think just like rescue someone, right? Rescue Tetra. Anyways, you are going up the path to the scary forest and there are these things called Miniblins, which is basically just like mini goblins. But they make this ridiculous noise and they just kind of like, I mean, they don't jump scare you because it's not a jump scare, but like you hear the noise, which tells you that they're coming, which is, you know, not a jump scare. And then they jump out from behind this wall and they just start like rushing you with pitchforks like little devils. And I was so scared. I would just like close my eyes and run past them. Anyone who just played Wind Waker probably knows what I'm talking about. I didn't like the Miniblins. I thought they were very scary. They're not so bad. I was just being silly. Oh man. There's another enemy in Super Mario Sunshine that used to kind of wig me out a little bit. I don't remember what they're called. They're just the little spiky puffball guys that pop out of the flowers. I don't have any explanation for these things. Like, at least the other one is like sort of monsterish. I don't know what to say. I think they're called like Pokies or something like that. I don't know. It's so silly. Look at those big ol' eyes. I know. It's very in your face right now. We gotta animate him in, actually. Okay, let's duplicate this and let's just do a quick smear. Oh, silly me. Being scared of Miniblins and Pokies. All sorts of stuff like that. This is why I'm always like, dude, you can't expect me to play a horror game. You can't expect me to do it. Very much a fraidy cat. Hidden layer. Shut your face. Here we go. Good, good, good. That works. Unfortunately, it's on the same layer as Dan's eyes, but I think it won't be too bad. There's French in the chat. I want to try it. Are you gonna make me say something bad? I want to try saying it. Hopefully it's not bad. You wouldn't do that to me. Here I go, ready? Je ne comprends rien de ce que tu. No, it's probably not K. That's Spanish, right? Spanish says Q's like K's. Tu raconte. It's not bad. Jean rien que puic, excuse me, my glasses. El suffet. How is that? I probably sound like so unbelievably American. I don't know how to do French pronunciation. I know a little bit about like Italian and Spanish, which have very similar, you know, vowel pronunciations. A little bit different, but that's what I know. I know French is different. If you want. This is a disaster. How'd I do? Oh no. I was literally scared of everything in M64. I'd make my dad play and just watch. Aw, I have very similar memories. It was the opposite for me. It was actually me and, I guess not the opposite. It was me and my sister who were playing games. And she was very afraid of everything in Zelda. Like, everything in Zelda. To be fair, okay, we were playing, like, Twilight Princess and stuff like that. Twilight Princess has a much more realistic art style than Wind Waker, so I can understand her being a lot more creeped out. Like, some areas were just, like, straight up just, you know, like, dark and you needed a lantern and stuff like that. Like, that's scary, I get it. But I would just have to play for all the time. Like, maybe she'd be okay riding the horse, you know? The big octos in Wind Waker, I think, are solely responsible for the fear of the ocean. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember those guys. The big fish. Dude, Wind Waker is so fun. But yeah, Wind Waker has a much more, like, silly art style than Twilight Princess, so it feels so silly to be like, yeah, those guys, they gave me nightmares. So silly. Like, at least Twilight Princess has, a lot more of an edge towards realism. Oh no. Okay. I'm trying to draw the hat in the negative space now. I think that, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I'm not getting very far. I'm speaking French. And in doing so, I'm getting distracted. Perfect French. Okay, good. This works. Let's have Dan blink. Dan blinks and looks up at Aaron. Right? Oh my gosh. When he fought Bowser, we'd even hide in the closet and watch through the crack in the door. Oh my god, stop. That's so cute. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Aww. Wholesome. I remember, what game was it? My sister and I were always playing the Zelda games. And I think it was Skyward Sword. It was either Skyward Sword or Wind Waker, so one of these. But there was one of them we were playing for so long. And I remember I was like trying to beat the final boss on one of them for a really long time. You know, for like, I don't know, a couple hours or so. I was just like practicing the boss fight at the end. And eventually it was like way too late, you know, too late in the night. And my mom was like, all right, you know, it's time to go to bed. But not for me, because I was the older one. I could stay up a little bit later. It was fine for me. But, you know, my younger sibling had to go to bed. And I, like, beat the boss, like, after she went to bed. And it was, like, really late. And I, like, snuck in and I was like, hey, I beat the boss. And she, like, snuck out. We both were, like, sneaking around just to, like, watch the final cutscene. Because we spent, like, so long, like, you know, the final cutscenes were, like, huge, you know? You can't miss the final cutscenes. You get to see Zelda and stuff, you know? It's, like, the best part. Midnight Zelda cutscene watching, yeah. That was a fun time. Okay, I'm trying to draw some eyes. And I'm trying to, let's make this transparent, or not transparent. Let's grab this, move it up on this frame. Here. That's adorable. Yeah, we've got a lot of happy memories like that. It's stuff like that that just makes me really love Zelda, you know, really happy memories. Zelda, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. All the ones for the Wii, GameCube. Breath of the Wild was nuts. At that point, though, we were both, like, fighting over the controller. We were like, I want to play the game. Oh, man. Dude, Breath of the Wild was so wild. I don't want to talk about Breath of the Wild. I'll get upset. I'll get upset thinking about the sequel. It's why I have such strong feelings. Does this look like more, okay, it needs to be looking more up. This angle is not quite right. It looks very, not quite right. Maybe you have to, like, lift the eyes up. That doesn't look right either. That's not how eyes work. Here I go. I'm gonna attempt some more French. Loon. Laoon? Loon? Des mes? See, M-E-S. If it was an Italian word, it'd be like mace, right? Like the E is an A. Mes plus. That's just plus. Plus. Okay, here we go. Loon de mas. No. Plus. Bew. I know that one. Bew, right? Souvenirs. That just says souvenirs. How is that? D'enfance. I did it. One of my fondest childhood memories. I think I got that one. I think I can... I think that was pretty good. I think that one was pretty good. Oh, man. I have a reverse story where my brother and I would stay up playing our Game Boy when we weren't supposed to, and I convinced him to turn the volume up just on his to get him in trouble for no reason. Dude, that's so funny. That's diabolical. Agree. Dude, you remember when, like, turning on a console, like, late at night, it would just, like, have that noise. It would make you just be like, shh. Stop, shh. And then the whole house is already awake. Yep. You have to remember, you always have to remember to turn down the TV volume. That's what you had to do. Beforehand. Rookie mistake. The really fun thing is pasting this from a translator, not having to say it out loud, then watching Daisy sweat. I'm doing my best. I'm learning. Languages is something I know, like, absolutely nothing about. Except for, like, like I said, like, the stuff I learned in, like, high school a long time ago. I know enough to probably read, like, a sign or two. But usually, if I'm reading a sign in a different language, it's usually just like, warning, wet floor, and I'm like, sure, I got it. I won't step on that wet floor. But that's usually just context clues. So there you go. I'm more of a pictures gal. I look at the pictures and I'm like, I know what you're trying to say. Does that look like he's looking more up? Yeah. Like a tiny bit. Maybe if I squish it just like a little bit. Yeah, okay. Good. Good. This is working. That's like an antagonist move. Oh, man. Oh, man. Dude. Man. I just remember, I love that everyone has, like, the memories of, like, playing a Game Boy or a DS or whatever it is, maybe even a console game, like, you maybe weren't supposed to be doing that. I mean, everyone always tells the story of, like, hiding the DS under the pillow. It's, like, glowing. Mario's, like, talking to you or something. A cutscene is happening. Oh yeah. Classic. Okay, let's group all this together. Stretch. I realized I didn't really... Aaron's just kind of a floating head. Do you think that's okay? He probably needs, like, something to ground him. Let's see. Aaron, you're grounded. For playing video games too late. You have school tomorrow. Staying up all night playing Pokemon. More of a pictures gal. So you'd love kanji. I do think they're very interesting. Different languages are very interesting. Okay, I sort of added just like a tiny little doodah here that I think might be worth it. Maybe. Oh man. In the middle of the night, it's me, Mario. Y'all are so cooked. Oh no, my garden. It's a butterfly with a knife. No. Oh man. Paste. Okay, I have to paste this and do a couple of layers. I think that's everything. How many? Oh, nope, this one. Paste. Okay, it kind of wobbles. Is that okay? Let's take this, scoot it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's distort this. Oh man. Did you attack me? Beware. Beware. I will restore peace to the garden. We don't have a whole lot of time left. Maybe you can roam free. Old Sheriff Lex and Daisy's in town. Y'all like Western movies? I've seen a couple of them. I know of 1 or 2. Okay, let's have it hold on this last frame. The garden! Me? Oh, you've done it now. I just fly off the screen. Don't worry, I respawn. Look at the butterfly. This is what happens. Can I pin it all the way over here? Pin. You can't attack me. Whoopsh. There's a new sheriff in town. High noon, right? That's what they say. Probably. I've seen a Western before. Oh man. There's an outlaw loose and running. Caught. My brother and I got along really well, it's told you to this day, but we were younger. I was a super villain. On your villain arc. Oh man. Okay, there's a couple more little details we can add. Let's see, we don't have a whole lot more time. We gotta take Dan here and squish. 1, 2. This one right here. Oh, wait. The problem is that makes, like, more of the hair visible, and I've been, like, keeping the hair contained. Okay, okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm overthinking it. Squish. On the blink. Except then Aaron's hair is doing this thing. It'd be cool if pinned characters had a command to, like, struggle. I wonder if I could do that. I don't know. I don't know what it would do. All the commands are just, like, default right now. I know you can do custom commands, but I'm not very good at coding. It would be funny if, like, yeah, you type in, like, struggle and it just has, like, the PNG just, like, rotate or something. Like, that's what I could... I mean, I could conceivably do something simple like that. That's all... That's the first thing off the top of my head. Okay. This is a pretty simple little animation, but it took me literally the entire session. Maybe I should do Dan, like, responding to Aaron here, interrupting his game. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Let's do a quick talking animation of Dan here. Take this frame. Okay, Dan is looking up, kind of unamused. There we go. And we'll do a quick stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4. It really should have been all grouped up, but it's not. How's this? Forward or back? Forward? 1, 2. Oh, man. I can't stop thinking of that one song now. Is it Johnny Cash? Big iron, big iron. Yeah, that one. Oh, man. It's stuck in my head. I can't get it out now. Thinking about Outlaws. Oh, man. Okay. I've done all I can do. This is the scene. This is what I need here for this, I'm pretty sure. Big Iron is Marty Robbins, but Cash did a cover of it. Oh my gosh, look at me. Fake fan over here. Well, fair enough. I stand corrected. I do like Johnny Cash. This is why I'm always saying, like, my music taste is, like, all over the place. I like all sorts of stuff. I listen to everything. Okay. I have literally 3 minutes. What can we do in 3 minutes? Seems okay. We could do... Maybe we could do a scene here where he takes his hand off the Game Boy. Or, not a scene, but just like a little extra, a couple frames. Could be helpful. I save all the bullying I'd give my brother for the Shadow fan base these days. Oh no. Not the Shadow fan base. Dude, I saw this incredible animator. Speaking of Shadow the Hedgehog. His name is Jonas D on YouTube. Dude does some of the sickest Sonic animations. I was watching that yesterday. I was watching that instead of doing my laundry and my chores. Shadow lovers, check out Jonas D. There you go. Unite. Unite. Oh man. I have 200 hours in Fallout New Vegas, so I know all about Big Iron. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I know some songs from Fallout too. Not that I've played Fallout, I just, like, you know, I listen to a lot of video game music. There's a lot of, like, Fallout playlists. Same goes for, BioShock. Y'all remember BioShock? BioShock was one of my favorite games. One of my absolute favorite games for a really long time. So I have a lot of those, like, really older, like, from the 20s kind of songs, stuck in my head sometimes too. There you go. But yeah, I know about Fallout for sure. Should I play Fallout? That's a classic. That's a classic I just missed. My horizon has expanded. I'm making toast. Those two sentences right next to each other is fantastic. Domain expansion. I'm making toast. No! My work alarm has gone off. We knew it would happen. We knew it would happen. I didn't even get to do the thing I was doing. I was too busy looking up Jonas D on YouTube for cool Sonic animations. Alrighty. Alrighty. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for watching. We did a little bit of progress today. We had a good time. I hope you had a good time, and thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you have a good day or morning or night wherever you are. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. New video dropping tomorrow. Check it out. Check out my other videos. Be on the lookout. New video tomorrow. Okay. Thanks so much.